Men often fail to see some things until it's too late, at which point all they have left is regret. Wake up to reality. The proverb reads, "Regret is stronger than gratitude, so dead people receive more flowers than living people." It is accurate. One of the greatest emotions is regret, which should never be undervalued. So that you don't have to make similar errors, let's talk about 7 things that other guys regret. The last one may be the most significant, so be sure to stay to the very end. First on the list, allowing others to crush your aspirations. Imagine allowing the opinions of others to kill your aspirations. That's what most people experience. These other individuals will almost certainly no longer matter in your life after 10 years. This indicates that you gave up on your goals in order to please those who would never enter your life. You must break ties with everyone in your life who doesn't share your aspirations and objectives. Even your close relatives shouldn't be allowed to mock your aspirations. Apply severe discipline to this, since you have the ultimate responsibility for your destiny. What kind of risk would you take on your own if you knew no one? If no one was going to criticize you, what would you do differently? Perhaps you would launch a company or a YouTube channel. It will be intolerable for individuals to understand that they fail to act because of other people. The second is confronting bullies. Bullies are something we all encounter in school, but in actuality, they can be found at any stage of life. Bullying occurs everywhere. It may occur in your home, at work, or anywhere else. The inability to confront bullies is among the worst regrets that people may have. Bullies only choose victims they believe to be weaker than themselves, as we all know. Bullying must not be tolerated. Know that if someone attempts to intimidate you, he views you as a helpless person. Make him pay for this, please. Be brutal when dealing with bullies because the only thing that will stop them is power. The honey badger is a little mammal in the animal realm that is never bullied. Despite its tiny size, this animal does not succumb to intimidation or allow itself to be taken advantage of. If it takes them to the last end, they will fight. These little creatures are so vicious that even a ravenous lion would choose to hunt down another meal rather than engage in combat with such an intense foe. Whether there is a lion pride or a bear, it makes little difference to the honey badger. The honey badger will gouge out their eyes or bite off their nose if they don't let him go, regardless of how large and powerful the opponent is. A person who fights to the death is not someone you want to mess with. Take on the mindset of the honey badger. If you can make the person who is attempting to bully you go through hell, you won't be bullied again. Thirdly, wasting your best years. The worst thing a guy can do is waste his prime. Everybody reaches their peak and prime years, when their physical and mental well-being seem to be in balance. These years might give you the impression that the world is at your fingers. Unbelievably, most guys never get to fully enjoy these formative years. In order to overcome obstacles and look back with pride on your early years, strive to become a beast both intellectually and physically. Don't squander the amazing talent you possess. Fourth, missing out on opportunities. Making the most of your advantages and chances is simple sense, or so you believe. Most individuals miss up on chances on a daily basis. It is imperative that you seize the chances that have been extended to you. The timing is ripe for success. Now is the finest ever. There are almost too many opportunities in this world to handle. You may launch an online company and operate from any location with the help of the internet. You can get your independence if you're prepared to work hard and never give up. Make the most of every chance you have in life to surpass other people. Number 5. Ignoring the nature of women. Every guy, regardless of age, should be aware that the incorrect relationship has the power to steal a significant portion of their life and sense of purpose. You should be very selective as a guy when deciding which relationships to commit to. Most males choose girls carelessly, judging them only on their appearance. This often results in a toxic relationship. A poor marriage has caused suffering for many men. Some even claim that it destroyed their lives. Before ever considering making a commitment to a lady, I constantly tell young guys to work on themselves and educate themselves about the nature of women. Your lady needs to support your mission, which should always come first. I can't stress this enough. If you don't understand female nature, you'll simply end up hurting yourself and wasting your time. 6th, not having fun with life. As previously said, you shouldn't squander your youth or pass up possibilities. But you also need to set aside time to enjoy life. This may be as easy as going for a stroll outdoors and enjoying the fresh air, or it could be as complex as pausing to acknowledge all the blessings in your life. Social media frequently presents a false picture of life. On Instagram, everyone is consistently happy and more successful. It feels like everyone is doing better and living better lives than you. This is a fictitious world. You'll feel bad about yourself if you judge yourself against those who only post the greatest photos on Instagram. It's necessary to sometimes put social media aside and focus on the present. Appreciate what you have and just have fun with life. It's possible that you were born without seeing or speech. It's also possible that you were never born. 7th, not tolerant of others. Getting cut or breaking your nose isn't the most unpleasant thing. Witnessing the person you have, the finest memories of become a memory, is the most difficult thing. Take another listen to it. Witnessing the person you have, the finest memories of become a memory, is the most difficult thing. Can you imagine the suffering and sorrow of harboring resentment against someone, only to find out after their death that it wasn't really that big of a deal? Saying I'm sorry and showing forgiveness requires a strong individual. Each of us comes from a distinct background and is human. It's what gives us our humanity. Acknowledge your errors and learn to provide forgiveness to others. Increase your forgiveness. Let go of grudges and take pleasure in your happiness rather than squandering it. By the way, remember to show some love by clicking the like and subscribe buttons if you want to advance in life. Until the next occasion.